Hi, my name is Tanya Six, and today I'm going to talk to you about horse care, items that you may need or use to help take care of your horse. There are different tools that you need to do this. Today I'm going to show you what those tools are and how to use them. Talk a little bit about feed, a little bit about cost. So when you're grooming your horse, we're going to start with the steps that you should do to groom your horse. First thing you should do is, it's called a hoof pick, and you're going to pick out your horse's hoof, and you're going to make sure there's no rocks or anything in there like that, just to make sure that they're not sore, because the bottom of their feet are just as sensitive as our tongues are, and as they walk on them, it'd be a difficult ride for you and the horse. So you always want to make sure you pick their hooves before you ride, and just for precaution to make sure that their feet are healthy. Once you've done that, you want to take what we call a curry comb, and you're going to do it in a circular motion all down one side of it. Go to the other side, do the same thing. You're going to get a bunch of dust, a bunch of dirt, and you are going to get dirty grooming your horse. Once you have finished with the curry comb, you're going to take what we call the hard brush. The bristles are hard, and you're going to just flick it. Take it at the wrist and flick it, and it's going to bring out dust, and it's going to come off the horse. Once you have completed that process, the next thing you're going to do is take your soft brush. Take this soft brush, and you're just going to go over and lay their hair back down, and it brings them out to a nice little shine, and you've gotten most of the dirt off of them. Once that's completed, the next thing you want to do is you want to brush their hair. You use a regular brush, just brush their hair, the mane, the tail. Some you might want to use a little bit of detangler to help with that process if they have some knots. And then once you've completed brushing their hair and everything, you want to go to their face and take a wet washcloth, a damp one, and just kind of wipe around their eyes, around their nostrils, and about in their ears, just to clean them up a little bit. And once that's completed, you want to take your face brush, which is this brush right here, and you want to brush down the hair that you have circled up. Once that is all completed, the next thing you want to do is spray your horse down with some fly spray. This helps keeps the little biting flies off of them, the horse flies, and keeps them where they're not constantly kicking up their feet and causing them to be uncomfortable. Especially when you're riding, you want to make sure you're using this. Now that we have basically groomed our horse, the next thing we're going to talk about is the feed that we feed them. Depending on what type of discipline, as we call it in the horse area, depends on what you feed them. If you are one that barrel races or shows horses, then you would want to feed them a performance feed, which was what this is. If you are just having a yard ornament, as we may say, where you're not a rider, you just like to look at them, you can feed them just a basic sweet feed. It's a pretty cheap feed. Keeps them pretty healthy in the yard. But if you're going to, then as they get to a certain age, they have a hard time keeping on weight. And you may have to go to what we call a senior feed. And with that senior feed will help them maintain weight till their time is up. With that being done with this feed, now we're going to talk a little bit about cost. Cost can be pretty costly to maintain a horse. You learn shortcuts and find the best prices in town. Sometimes you can compare and match, and they'll do that for you. One thing that I've learned taking care of a horse is where to get stuff that will work just as if it did if it was bought out of a magazine for the horses or off the internet, is by using the Dollar Tree. At the Dollar Tree, you can get the conditioner you need to wash their hair with to make it soft, to make it easier to comb. You can use regular shampoo to wash their body. You can buy the detangler there, which will help you with the tangles in their hair. And then just a simple brush to brush it all out, make it all nice and neat. Then, once you're completed, you can put everything into a nice little bag, and you'll have what we call a grooming kit. And this grooming kit in a carry bag like this, makes it easier for you to use on the go or at home with your horse. I hope I've been able to help you with learning how to groom your horse today. And if you have any questions or anything, I'll be around for you to ask. Thank you.